Well, over the next decade, some 4.6 million manufacturing jobs will likely be needed. 2.4 million expected to go unfilled, believe it or not, due to the skills gap, based on a study by Deloitte and the Manufacturing Institute. Now, Allegion's Indianapolis manufacturing operations employ more than 650 people, and the average length of service currently more than 9 years. I'm pleased to welcome to the show Vice President of Global Operations and Integrated Supply Chain at Allegion, Cindy Farr. She has much more on the company's mission to inspire that next generation of manufacturers. Cindy, welcome to the program.
Thank you, Gary. Glad to be here.
Yeah, and I should mention, Allegion is really an innovation-focused company, again, with a big manufacturing presence here in Indianapolis and Indiana that predecessor companies have had here for decades. Talk about your manufacturing presence here in Indianapolis.
I would love to, Gary. As you said, Allegion is an innovator. We're a global company with manufacturing worldwide. Here in the United States, we have 12 manufacturing plants, over 3,000 employees, with really our flagship facility right here in Indianapolis on the south side. We have approximately 650 employees. We produce exit devices and security hardware for both the commercial and residential markets.
We've got Manufacturing Day, which is a national program started in 2015, really an effort to expose manufacturing careers. And I know Allegion is, among other companies, but Allegion has been very focused on this. You put a lot of effort into this. This year, you will do it virtually. Why do you get engaged in this National Manufacturing Day? Why is it important to do it?
We get engaged because we want to be on the forefront on inspiring the next generation of manufacturing employees. I'm sure you've heard about the skills gap, and it's very real. It's very real in manufacturing. I can tell you across our U.S. operations and even our global operations, it's difficult to find enough employees to fill our roles. I would hesitate to say we have open roles in every site as we speak. As I speak to my peer companies and supply base, they're facing the same thing. And the issue is that, as you mentioned at the top of the show, there's more job growth in manufacturing than there are new entries into the manufacturing field. Yeah. So one of the ways that we can help is to participate in this program. Yeah, I want to touch on this too, Cindy, because we all know manufacturing's impact on the economy. Jobs typically pay above the average, but there's also an aspect of national security that manufacturing plays a critical role. Correct. As you said, manufacturing is important for a number of reasons. It's good for the economy. Sometimes we forget it's good for the national security. And I think this is a good time to highlight that because it's really front and center with what we've all gone through and are going through with the global pandemic. I think we've all heard the news reports of manufacturing operations converting their operations very quickly to be able to produce urgent PPE, urgent supplies. I'm especially proud of our Steelcraft operation in Cincinnati, which has expedited steel doors and steel frames for COVID test labs. And then also the Kokomo facility, the GM facility that we've all heard about that produced ventilators. That's actually, I think I mentioned to you where I started my manufacturing career 30 years ago. Very good. Well, Allegion doing its part and more in inspiring that next generation of manufacturing talent. Cindy Farr, VP of Global Operations and Integrated Supply Chain at Allegion. Thanks for joining us.